Hello grade 6 and welcome to a new social studies class. Today we're going to take a new lesson which is lesson 3, building communities. So before we're going to start, we're going to unlock some vocabulary words. The first word we have is division of labor, and it's a system in which people do different jobs according to their abilities and needs of the group. The second one is merchants, and merchants are people who sell goods they had bought from traders. Next, social class, and it's a group that has a specific level of importance in a society. Then we have government. Government is an organized system that consists of leaders and laws. Urban is related to city or cities. Taxation, and it's a system in which people pay taxes to support the government, so the government can give services in return. Last, we have civilization, and it's a complex society characterized by urban development, social stratification, a form of government, and symbolic system of communication such as writing. I want you to look at this map. It's for the early settlements that happened in southwestern Asia. And as you can see here, the dots represents the early settlements where the people had their own societies and they lived there. And the green color represent the fertile crescent. And the blue dotted line, it's represent the ancient coastline of Persian Gulf. The success in farming and the trading allowed many early villages to grow into towns. And in 7000 BC, the village of Ajaccio grew into one of the earliest known towns. They had a lot of water and they also had the fertile soil, and this made it for them easier to grow a lot of plants and crops. And by 6500 BC, Jarcho had grown into an important trading town between 2000 and 3000 people. In order to defend Jarcho from any enemies or any danger, the people there built a large stone wall around the town, and then they also built the watchtowers for the guards to see any approaching danger. Archaeologists didn't really know a lot about the daily life in Churchill, but they believe that they treated the dead people with a great respect, since they buried their bodies really carefully. And in 6000 BC, the people of Jericho abandoned their settlement. They left their place there. Experts do not know why they left it, but since then, the two other places named Jericho have been built near the original site. So now we're going to talk about Catalhoyuk. It was similar with the Jericho in many ways. So both of these civilization or the early settlements were beside the water. They had a lot of water and they had fertile soil, so they were able to plant the crops there. And also they respected their dead bodies, so the archaeologists nowadays find the jewelries and weapons within the graves. But they were different in several ways. For example, people in Jericho built their houses as a beehive shape, while in Catalhoyuk what they did is that they built their homes, and these homes, they were by themselves as a defense. So the walls of the homes, they were the defense that surrounded the town, and these homes were able to enter them just using a ladder and through the roof only. In this picture, you can see a sample of how the houses in Qatar Hayek were built. You can see that they don't have really walls surrounded the town. It's by the Sims because they were really close to each other, so they used the roof in order to move from one home to another. And as you can see, they had the ladders in order to enter their home. So with the large numbers of people living together in towns, this created more complex societies. So division of labor, like every person in that society who lived there, he was going to do his own job or what he's really good at. And merchants also were merged there. So these merchants will be selling goods to people and they buy the goods from the traders. And also social classes, like because the work of groups of people had different levels of responsibility, so society became divided into more social classes. And also they had created the government because they want some laws, some rules in order to follow, in order to organize the way they're living and their society. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening.